Hey y'all, welcome to Alley Cat Customs. Today, we're going to solve a problem that people have in a 99 to 02 model Chevrolet trucks when using the factory fuel level gauge in the dash and an aftermarket fuel cell with aftermarket fuel sending units. So y'all stick around and see how we did this science experiment. All right, so we have an aftermarket fuel cell installed in this 2000 Chevrolet Silverado, and that requires an aftermarket fuel level sending unit to work. But we found out after ordering the fuel cell that the company that made these sending units has discontinued the fuel level sending unit that works for the 99 to 02 model Chevrolet trucks. So Chandler had some very interesting conversations with the builder of the fuel cell as he attempted to try to make it work, and we've also done some work afterwards too. So what all went on with Blake?
Well, basically the cool thing about this fuel tank was you could put this thing in here. You have to do a little bit of fabrication to get it in, obviously. But what I liked about it was the fact that you could put this thing in here and still use your factory gauge. I like that whole stock interior vibe, you know. So after we ordered the tank, Blake calls me and says, "Hey, I can't get the correct ohm ratio for your level sensor."
Right.
And he tried making his own. He sent me pictures where he used the level arm because this sending unit does have that capability.
Yeah.
It wasn't working out right.
Right.
And he called me and said, "Look, don't you want a Holley Pro Dash?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, sure.
Like, I'll just send you a 0 to 90 level sensor, and it'll jive with the Holley Pro Dash.
Yep.
If you want to go that route, or if you guys can figure something else out,
go for it.
well, we're going to go try to figure something else out. So
yeah, while we were dealing with that, James, he says he has some ideas, and we all looked on the internet and tried to see, and that's how we're making this videos, because there's been a whole lot of guesses on how to fix this problem, but nobody definitive. So we figured it out. So we're going to show y'all what we did. So we had James to fire the computer up and show y'all how to make the ohm readings flip to where you can use an aftermarket fuel sending unit to the factory gauge. So about to get his computer fired up right now.
All right, so before we get to the sending unit portion of the tank, we got to talk about the wiring in order to get the sending unit to talk to the fuel gauge. So on the stock wiring harness back here, you've got the plug that goes in the top of the stock hat, fuel hat for your stock in the stock tank. So we've got our black, purple, gray, and black and white. The black is going to be your stock fuel pump ground. Your purple is going to be your sending unit signal wire. Your gray is going to be your positive for your stock fuel pump, and then your black and white is going to be your sending unit sensor ground. So the two wires that we're going to need is going to be our purple and our black and white. The other two, you would use those if you were going to like trigger an aftermarket pump for an aftermarket relay or something like that. So let's work our way back to here to the back, and then we'll kind of briefly talk about the sending unit and kind of what we're going to be doing here. So let's move on to the back of the truck and we'll address that. All right, so we're back here at the back of the truck. So we've run our purple and our black and white off the stock wiring harness that went to the plug on the top of the fuel hat. So we've run all the way back here to the back of the tank. And so here on this sending unit, this is our aftermarket sending unit, which is a 240 empty, 33 full. Now for the truck, the actual ECU on the 9902 is actually going to be flipped. So it's actually going to be a 40 empty, 240 full. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into the computer and we're going to take those values and we're going to actually flip them. And in theory, it should work. So we've got everything hooked up. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pull up the computer and I'm going to quickly show you guys how to do that. And fingers crossed, that should make it work. So let's go over to grab a laptop and let's get after it. All right, so we're here at the laptop now, and before I actually get on the laptop, I want to quickly touch on the ohm values for the 9902 versus the 03 to 13 trucks. So for 9902, it's a 40 empty, 240 full. And on an 03 to 13, those values are actually already flipped around. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take the values off of a 2004 GMC pickup truck, and we're going to actually put it into the HP tuners and then go into the ECU and put those values in there, and it should work. So let's jump here on the laptop, and I will quickly try to do that. It's actually much more simple than it sounds. So let's get here on the laptop and we'll get that knocked out. So all we're going to do is I've got my 2000 Silverado, the file's already there. So from there, I'm actually going to run a compare file. So I'm going to compare it, open compare file, and I've got a 2004 in here. It's actually under my name, so 2004 GMC stock tune. And we're doing a compare file. So from there, we're going to go to fuel system. And so we've got our capacity, primary volume, all that. So all we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take the values from this 2004 GMC, which you see there, it's 2607. So we're simply going to come in here to our 9902 and we're going to put 2607 on both of those. So 2607. This one's going to be the same, 26.07. All right, so we've got that. Now we're going to want to come over here to our primary volume, and so we're going to go into the 2004 truck, primary volume, and we are literally going to take all of these values on primary volume, and we're going to copy it. Come back over here to our 9902, and we're going to actually paste those values. And from there, all that actually did was take those values, and essentially they're just flipped. If you have an 03 to 13 ECU or truck, you actually do not have to do anything here with that aftermarket sending unit because it will actually play together. So we've got everything loaded in there. So all we're going to do now is we're going to save this, and we're going to go in the truck, and we're going to write it to the ECU and see if we got a working fuel gauge. So let's jump in the truck and we'll get that done.
All right, so we got the new fuel scale uploaded into the ECU. So now we're about to test to see if the factory gauge will communicate with the aftermarket fuel sending unit and see if it's backwards or if we've got it in the right direction. So got James at the sending it now, so about to play with it and see what happens.
All right, I'm at full. What we're showing?
I got full in here.
Perfect. All right, let's ease it down to empty.
It's dropping.
Cool. I am empty.
There it goes, there it goes. We've got
Low fuel light, come on.
And the low fuel light works.
Hey, that works. Awesome. So everything works on that. So hey, we got it figured out. So now Chandler can drive this truck up and down the road, actually know how much fuel he's got in the truck while he's keeping his factory dash. And I know he's super excited about that because he had ideas and thoughts on wanting to go with the Holly dash, and that might be a future upgrade. But I know he absolutely loves that this truck has how many miles on it? 80. This truck has 87,000 miles on it, and the interior still looks beautiful in the truck. So I know he's happy about it. How happy are you?
Pumped about it. Fantastic.
All right, so we're happy about this. We're about to set the bed on this truck and get ready to set ride height and all that kind of fun stuff. So I hope y'all found this helpful. And if you did, make sure you hit like, make sure you leave a comment and subscribe so you can keep on finding more good information like this right here at Alley Cat Customs.